Right, good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday evening. Welcome to this episode of Sajon Block Marathon Madness. Okay, let's get to it. Today we're going to discuss Season 2, Episode 13, Craze Week, Day 3, Sick Day Away from Crazes, and then Season 2, Episode 5. We're going to go back a little bit. And it's getting snowy, but staying positive. So let's go to Craze Week, Day 3. Which is season 2, episode 13. Sick day away from craziness. So he wakes up and he's coughing, he's feeling sick, he has a fever, he has a cold, and here we go. It's another crazy day. Another crazy day already. So they decide to keep Hunter, Mom decides to keep Hunter home in this episode. Um, it's kind of crazy. Um, in fact, um, the mom is sick as well. So, he decides to stay home. He gets called in. He has to probably go to the doctor. Like, does he go to that in this episode? I don't know. Um, but he has a little fever. He's sick. Um, so he's not going to school, which is crazy. But he's kind of glad. He's upset that he's sick. Um, but he's glad to be away from the craziness of the Brotherhood for a day. So this is kind of a blessing in disguise. So Hunter he just gets a breakfast, um, and then um, and then he works on some of his assignments that he can do. Um, Math will be hard, which I'll get to that later. So he does the language arts assignment, and he takes a break, um, watches TikTok and stuff, and then he does his um he can't do his reading assignment quite yet. Um but um because don't have the book that they're doing. But we'll get to that later. Um and then he works on but he does work on his assignment, I mean science field work, and uh and some of the work he can't do yet because it's at school. It's like worksheets and stuff. So um that he'll have to catch up on when he gets back. And then he takes a break. He has lunch, something at home, probably a sandwich or something. Um, but during lunch, Erica shows up and gives to the home, and she gives him the book for reading. Um, and then she has to go because the sickness. Um, which is disappointing, but he now is able to work on his assignment for reading, which is good. Um, and then he does that, and then he does his um, um, and that's all the work that he has available. He does have a pre-algebra assignment. No, he don't because well, he does, but he can't. He calls Erica, and she answers. Um, and they just chit chat. They talk. Um, she says, "I hope you get better," and stuff. Um, but they come up with a plan for math, and they're just going to do the math assignment and any other assignments that he has to work on in our breakfast club, study hall, and resource when he gets back. So and he has to stay at least a day until he's fever free. Um, so, but that's pretty much it for Hunter. Now, on and off, we do see at lunch, we go to um, when Hunter gets his, we go actually to the high school. I mean, not the high, to the middle school, and we see the Barhead eat their lunch. and they kind of chit chatting and they're doing their games and they're doing whatever. Um, but they're doing their craziness, they're doing their drama, and they're spreading rumors about Hunter, my character, and that he is at court because of what happened with Craze Week Day One, which is he got a warning about the temporary kickout email, and they thought it was me, and he thought they said that he was in court, and that's just not the case. He's sick. Come on now, really? And we're going to get into that in tomorrow's episode more deeper, because Cameron and Jared tomorrow on day 4, he's sick once again. Spoiler alert. Cameron and Jared, with their drama and their craziness, start more craziness and start some drama and go at it, um, behind Hunter's back, and then Montana Emily, confronts them and tells the facts and tells the truth. But and then they go back to Hunter, and then he does the rest of his work, and then he calls that day when he gets a plan together, to catch up, and hopefully, and then he takes some like medicine, and he makes some vitamin, and hopefully he'll feel better soon. But that's that episode. So he has a sick day and he gets most of his work done, but that's it. But we'll be back tomorrow for another Craze Week episode. But that's it for now. Now let's talk about season 2, episode 5. It's getting snowy, but staying positive. And I have my little snowman over here. Um, Now I want to discuss this episode because it's winter, it's December, it's snowing. We have lots of snow. We have about full snow right now in where I'm at. It's crazy. I hate it. I'm ready for spring. I always hate winter. Uh, I thought, okay, let's discuss it in this episode. So, um, so it starts out normal. He gets Breakfast Club. He gets breakfast. He goes to Breakfast Club. He chit chats with Brotherhood 2.0, and they eat breakfast. They do some activities. He chit chats with Erica. Um, so, and then he goes to first period, which is English art with Miss Endrick. They have their bell work, and then they are working on their book some more. Um, they're almost finished, and then they have like a activity. And then second period with Miss Warnock reading, they're working on basically just working on their book for that class. That Erica has to give the hunters of that same book, and they're like beginning it. Um, we do book very quickly. And then he does play algebra with Miss Cornell. Let's see. Um, and they have their bell work, and then they have lesson, and then like activity. He's stressed, but he gets through it. Um, and then he goes to lunch, which is Tuesday, so he has talk. This is episodes on Tuesday. Um, and then he eats his lunch. He chit chats with the Burhead. It's game day Tuesday, so they do their games, and they have a good time. There's some drama, of course, with the Burhead, like always. Um, and then um study hall, and then science with Miss Fairchild. They do bell work, and then a lesson, and then they do like a little activity, and then choir. I like while he has to go out and walk across the way to the high school because he has to go outside to go across the street to the high school for choir. It's snowing. There's snow on the ground. It's a little bit like slippery, but he walks slowly. But he gets there. It's stressful, but you know what? He's staying positive. He's enjoying the snow. He's trying to, make the best out of it and not fall on his butt, which would be unfortunate. Um, but he gets through it. He gets to class. They're at choir. They're working on their Christmas program, which they've been working on for like 2 months. Which I can next week. Um, I'm gonna be talking about it, which I'm so excited to talk about it. I've been waiting forever. Um, but and then after choir, he goes to chaotic civics with Mr. Wild Winwich. They have their lesson, and then they have an assignment, and then resource. And he works on his math algebra assignment with Erica, Jennifer, Kayla, all this, all that. Oh, I forgot to mention, some of his Brotherhood members were also in the high school for another class, walking over to the middle school after choir. Like Bradley, he's in choir. Jared, he's in choir. Um, and then some other Brotherhood members that were walking out too, because they had some classes over in the high school and they had to walk over too. And some other friends of Hunter, and they started with the snow. They started picking the snow and ice up and throwing it, and having like a mini snowball fight on the way to Catholic Civic. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Hunter, I think, picked one up and hit it. Probably Jared, probably because Jared's been, let's say, driving Hunter crazy for 2 or 3 months. It's been, and so he feels like an ice. I don't think no one got hurt, but that was fun, by the way, which we got, personally and for my character. It was fun. Um, but resource, he does his assignment. The bell rings at 3:35, and then he walks out the door, and that is it. So thank you for watching this episode of Sajan Bot Marathon Madness. I'll see you here Thursday night for another episode of Sajan Bot Marathon Madness. And for another quiz week day, another sick day, and I'll talk about it more. Um, so, um, but yeah, God bless and protect all of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.